Tommy Steyer, the new pitcher for the Creighton Blue Jays, comes into tonight with a 2-0 record, an ERA of 8.74 through 11 1/3 innings pitched. Has walked 7 and struck out 12. He comes in relief of Paul Bergstrom, the fourth Creighton pitcher that we will see here tonight, as Bryce Matthews, out of the stoppage, will take the box, and Griffin Everett will return to second base as the Huskers try and extend the lead here, as they're up by 2, 5-3. And the Husker bullpen, which had a lot of people concerned after the 10-6 loss to the University of Nebraska, Omaha, and then Sunday's 10-7 loss against Nichols, has really stepped up in a big way. Will Walsh has been the headliner there, and I believe that they're actually going to intentionally walk Bryce Matthews, and they will put him on first base. So that will bring up Dylan Carey with 2 on and 2 out. So the intentional walk decision by the Blue Jays lets them skip around Matthews, who is one of the most dangerous hitters not only in the Big Ten but in the country this year. And now Dylan Carey, who has come around to score a couple of times, will try and do some damage. His one hit tonight has been an infield single. He also reached on an error. Everett on second and Matthews on first. First pitch home from Steyer is a ball on the outside, a breaking ball from right to left. It's a righty-on-righty matchup. Carey batting .338. 12 RBIs, trying to make it 13. Steyer out of the stretch, fires home and misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Quickly to Dylan Carey. Carey has struck out tonight and has also grounded out to shortstop back in the first. And now Steyer will step off, throw back over to Everett at second. He dives in head first. It's kind of an awkward movement. Steyer didn't really know if he wanted to throw back over to second, but eventually committed after a slight hesitation on the rubber.
Yeah, and I think he thought Everett was just going to go back, but Everett kind of stood there and looked at him. And he's like, okay, well, I guess I'll throw it back there.
This time Steyer fires home. The 2-0 pitch misses down and away quickly. 3 balls and no strikes to Dylan Carey. 2 on with 2 outs, and this is exactly what Tommy Steyer and the Blue Jays wanted to avoid, the 3-0 counts. Griffin Everett on second base. Bryce Matthews on first. 2 outs. Top of the 8th inning, Huskers by 2. 3-1 pitch. That one's fouled straight back at us. And now the count is full. It was a mad dash for the foul ball. Fans were trying to get it. This one woman with a white jacket almost had it, reaching over the railing off the bounce, but couldn't quite get it. That was the result of the crowd reacting. But back to baseball with a full count. Steyer fires and misses outside, ball 4. So Carey walks. The bases are now loaded. And the path doesn't get any easier for the Blue Jays as here comes Max Anderson.
Yeah, they intentionally walk Matthews, and obviously it makes sense because Matthews has had a hot bat, but as well as you kind of get a force out, it's almost kind of like having the bases loaded at that point with runners on first and second, get a force out at any base. But you know, that's what you run into, intentionally walking Matthews, and you have to deal with Anderson.
First pitch to Anderson, ropes it into left field, coming in, diving and making the catch is Gillen, and the inning is over. A big-time play from Gillen out in left, and Creighton avoids what could have been disaster in the top of the 8th, and the Huskers leave the bases loaded. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Huskers still on top of the Blue Jays by 2, 5-3. This is college baseball on 90.3 KRNU.